Hi guys, welcome to the channel and to the energy update for my friends Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn who are currently in a connection. So let's find out together what are the current energies for the connection. 10 of Swords, King of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. Guys, it can be necessary to face an important conversation with your lover or person of interest. It can be time to do that. We got the Oracle card, then we got the Honesty and 5th Chakra Oracle cards. It's impossible to avoid this conversation. Chances are it may not be exactly pleasant because of the 10 of Swords. But this connection, speaking in general, can be a toxic cycle for some of you, a devilish cycle. And so it can be necessary to put a closing point on the connection because this can represent, for some of you, the opportunity to power through a rite of passage that can be beneficial in order to make space for new situations that can be way more fulfilling for you. Joy Oracle card. There is no joy in a 10 of Swords type of scenario. It's a rough energy. I will not even try to sugarcoat it. But sometimes it's necessary to go through it because there is a new dawn indeed on the horizon. So new opportunities can come in favor of those that can be called to power through. It's a matter of love as a concept because of the King of Cups for some of you, meaning that there can be the realization that love is not real in a connection like this one. For others of you, instead, the situation can be slightly different, meaning that you can be involved with someone that may not be emotionally stable and mature enough to handle a connection that can stand the test of time. So the Page of Swords, guys, is interesting because it can be an energy about the opportunity to gather knowledge. And this is something that you have to do. But if we flip the energy, especially in this version, some of you can be together or involved with someone that doesn't like to talk about what's not working in the connection. They prefer to escape this type of conversation. And this is not exactly a sign of maturity, you know? Because if we don't have the courage to face the challenges that can come up along the journey or along a romantic connection, how can we think that it can be possible to overcome them in a productive way? How can we think that it can be possible to grow, to learn? So what's the challenge for the connection? 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. The challenge is the conversation in itself, basically, because some of you can realize that your person doesn't want to talk about what can happen if we take away from under the rug all the dust that added up along the connection. There is no victory right now, guys. The 6 of Wands is the warrior coming back from the battle victorious. No victory, no joy. It's necessary to be honest with each other. The Ace of Swords can be crucial in order to overcome even a devilish cycle. The Ace of Swords, truth and clarity, it's a matter of alignment. It's the ability to stay true to ourselves, to be connected with our higher self. The sun can be your superpower. But in a situation like this one, some of you have truly to fulfill the task to turn on the light on the connection. Because if it is not possible to see your person eye to eye following this lovely version of the 2 of Pentacles, it means that the two of you are not on the same page. You know? So this can be the opportunity for some of you to sit down with your person at the kitchen table in order to talk, but can they face the conversation in a mature way? This is a big question. For others of you, this can be a dating process. Maybe when it comes to a young connection, we got a couple of energies about that. Do you want the same thing? You and your person of interest. Do you want the same thing? This is important because otherwise, if we avoid to face these issues, what are we doing? Are we wasting our time? Yes, the sexual side of the connection can be amazing for some of you. Then what? So, the conversation cannot be avoided, guys. It's necessary. The more we wait to face it and embrace it, the more challenges we can experience. And the more we can procrastinate the rewards that can be in our favor. So, this is a call to action for some of you. You have to speak up. Then you have to choose carefully your words according to the type of person that you're dealing with, because I am a little bit bothered by the devil energy that we got, and then we also got the Seven of Swords, but we are going to talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Your perspective about the connection, Five of Cups, the Sun clarified by the Five of Pentacles. These two five, guys, are not a source of satisfaction. Regrets, disappointments, things that are not going according to expectations, the Five of Cups, the Two Cups that can represent a concept about love are behind the back of the figure, touch of sadness. The Sun can be an energy about clarity in a situation like this one. So some of you can truly realize that the connection is falling short dramatically. The Five of Pentacles that we got in this version is a battlefield. Multiple shields broken. Broken agreement, broken trust, as I usually say, a warrior that is mending his wounds, and another one that is basically fading away, is going away, leaving the battlefield. This is a matter of perspective at the end of the day, guys, because some of you can be the wounded warrior because you are disappointed with the overall development of the connection, and you can see your person as the one that doesn't pay attention to the problems that can be in front of the connection. But moving forward, the roles can reverse, because the one that can be left behind can be your person, and you can be the warrior that leaves the battlefield once and for all, even if it means that you have to power through the Ten of Swords. It's a so be it type of consideration. So, guys, Sun energy. For me, it's an energy about inner happiness, the courage of a person to understand where their inner happiness truly is and how it can be possible to pursue it and amplify it more and more along the journey. Is this connection a plus in your life? Is it a plus if you cannot even embrace honest conversations with your person, your lover? Without communication, an interaction, let's say, not necessarily a romantic one, an interaction is doomed if communication doesn't work. And if the person in front of us doesn't have the maturity to embrace even uncomfortable conversations according to the topic, or the everyday lives situations that can be involved in the journey, well, maybe they are not a positive figure, because they do not have anything real to offer in order to improve a situation when it comes to adjustments, even small ones, but even a small adjustment can go a long way. But if we pretend that everything is fine, even when it's not, we are doomed. It's just a matter of time. There can be more difficult consequences to handle the more we wait to realize what's going on. So what is the perspective of your person? Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Cups. They can be good with their apologies. They can say I'm sorry a lot. The problem is the Seven of Swords, guys. Tricky energy. Lies, betrayals, deceits. All right, we know the jazz. In this case, I would say someone that prefers to escape from responsibilities, from conversations, from situations, they are settling for the bare minimum, but the connection is suffering because of that. They are trying to keep the connection alive because of the Two of Pentacles, recurrent energy. So especially if this is a dating process, guys, because the sexual side of the connection can be prominent, so they want it. But this person doesn't have what it takes in order to allow this connection to thrive. If they are your partner, there is a problem. They are basically compromising the foundations of the connection, and so it can be your right to call them out. in order to see what they can offer as a feedback. But the Seven of Swords can even be an energy that can compromise the vow of trust involved in a connection, and that's why some of you can truly find the courage to manifest the Ten of Swords, because it's a matter of breaking free. And you may have already heard multiple apologies, and you may question the true intentions behind an I am sorry. And this is something important, guys. What's the advice from the Tarot for you considering these energies? Three of Pentacles, the Devil and the Page of Wands. Devil, Page of Wands together. Either a passionate, lustful, kinda young connection, meaning that it can be fresh. You have been seeing each other maybe, and the connection took off because there was a ton of attraction between the two of you, but now you are starting to see the true colors of your person of interest. They can be a page, so can you settle for that? It can be difficult because the Devil is a cycle and it's one about excesses. In this case, the excesses are all coming from energies that are not beneficial when it comes to the development, the positive, healthy, respectful, fulfilling development of a connection. So if that's the case, how can you find multiple agreements, the Three of Pentacles? If this is your partner and you have been together for quite some time, there is a pattern involved in the connection that is basically consuming the foundations, you know? The foundations have been eaten more and more by a pattern, a devilish one, which can be a pattern about immaturity at the end of the day. A lack of courage when it comes to the necessity to address the problems of a romantic connection. The Three of Pentacles is an energy about openness for me, guys. The willingness to listen to what other people may have to say. Some of you are dealing with someone that doesn't want to listen. Or at the very least, they are not good at it. Because what they can hear may be something that they do not like. And so they prefer to play the deaf role, you know? They are not listening. They do not want to listen. This cannot last, guys. Sorry to say that. It's necessary. It's crucial for those of you that can resonate to speak up. The sooner you do that, the better. Because this can be the rite of passage in order for you to call in joy and inner happiness in a different situation moving forward. Otherwise, you are going to basically see more and more challenges in front of you because of how the connection is working. So if you get the realization that something is not quite right, why should you pretend that everything is fine? You know? If the other person cannot keep up, it's their problem. It's not your problem. I can understand that some of you can say, look, man, my connection is quite important, you know, there is a lot at stake. I get it. But if you are still here watching, the connection can be already over on an energy level, because if you cannot even talk with each other and you cannot understand each other, how can you even think about the opportunity to find agreements about the most important things in the everyday life? You are already on your own. It's just a matter of being honest about it and cut the cords of the situation in order to leave the battlefield behind. Guys, it's a straightforward set of energies, and so it's pointless for me to sugarcoat them, you know? But I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful somehow, some way. If you want to comment, like and subscribe, it will help our channel to grow, so thank you, and until next time I wish you all the best, take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.